It is stuff that I do myself, the resistance band exercises aren't just stuff I make up and just go, oh, what can I get people to follow along to? I do them regularly. Welcome back to the channel, guys, where we talk about shoes, tips and all those sorts of glorious running things. Now, I really would appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications, like this video and put your comments in down below whether you like this. The more stuff you do to help me out, the bigger this channel grows, the more stuff I can bring to you. Everyone's a winner. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Running Man Sam again. So today we are going to return to the strength training for runners, and we're going to focus on some leg exercises. This time it's going to be bodyweight exercises, so you can check out my resistance band workout, and you can also check out my core training, 7-minute abs. Cheers to the guys that have been following along to it and find it really helpful. That's really good to see. It is stuff that I do myself, the resistance band exercises aren't just stuff I make up and just go, oh, what can I get people to follow along to? I do them regularly. And the ab stuff I do regularly as well. Body weight exercises that you can do for your legs that are specific to running. Again, you can do this if you're not a runner. It's still going to help build your strong legs, especially with the gyms not open at the moment. So what we're going to do, like I always do, I'm going to show you the exercises. I'm going to tell you how you should be doing it. I do have a diploma in sports science and coaching, so I do know what I'm talking about to an extent. I'm not going to say that I'm the world's best know-it-all of everything, but this is just stuff that I do for myself that helps, and that I'm bringing to you guys so that you can do it too. So we're going to get on with it. We're going to go through the exercises one at a time. I'm actually going to do the exercises too, because this is going to be my workout for the day. I'm going to speed those bits up once I've shown you the form and that sort of thing. So let's get on with it. Okay, so I think if I do it from here, you can see in all angles with me and Running Man Sam 2 over there, you can see all angles of the exercises that I'm doing. So the first thing that I do for legs is a single leg squat. So to do a single leg squat, I haven't got any shoes on, as you can see. You don't have to have no shoes on, you can do it with shoes. I just like to work the toes a little bit more just by taking away the padding underneath. Single leg squat, if you're not very good at balance, you can hold on to something to begin with and then work your way towards not holding on to something. So again, we're going to just go through the form. I've got my watch here, so I'm going to do the workout myself too. What we're going to do for these exercises is we're going to do between 10 and 12 on each leg, and then we're going to rest for 30 seconds and then we're going to do it again. I do this for 3 or 4 sets. So single leg squat, what we're going to do is we're going to stand like this on one foot, as you can see on the back side there. What we're going to do is we're going to go down to this level, so just to balance so you can see. Okay, so I've just adjusted the camera a little bit. You can't see my gorgeous face, but you can see the rest of it, all the important stuff that you need to be seeing, so you can pay attention to this bit here and behind. So with one leg, we're going to stand like this, just to demonstrate, because I'm going to do this in slow motion to show you. So we're going to, on our right foot first, you're going to have the other leg up behind you, and then what we're going to do with this foot here, keeping up, make sure our knee doesn't go over our toes like this. We don't want that, we want to keep it centre. So as we're coming down, you don't want to, when you look down visually, you don't want to see a kneecap going past your toes, and you want to just get down like this. You don't need to go all the way to the floor. We're only looking to do this basically. So 1, 2. So again, as with everything, it's nice, slow, controlled reps. We don't want to rush. Testing out the muscles in your feet, working those supination and pronation muscles as well. Okay, so that is the first set done. As you're doing it, as you're coming down, we'll turn around this way. As you're coming down, if your knee starts to go in a bit too much, just try and keep it on the outside as much as possible. You don't want your knee to be coming inwards like this too much. As you can see there from that video, it really does test your balance. I'm quite wobbly there. I've got a foot injury as well on this foot, so this doesn't actually hurt it as much, but I can definitely feel the weakness there in my foot, which is making me wobble about a little bit. Right into the final set, I'm going to do 3 of these today. And that is that one done. So why do we do that exercise? That exercise there is working on our supination and pronation to strengthen up the muscles in our calves and our feet, especially if you don't wear shoes. And we are also working on our glutes for this as well, glutes medius and maximus are both used in this exercise. You'll also be building up the strength around your knees as well. It's actually a really good all-round exercise, especially for a runner. So now we are going to move on to the next exercise. So the next exercise we're going to do is split squat. So we're going to do the same sort of thing. We're going to do 10 to 12 reps. I'm going to go through it slowly first, and then I'm going to do my whole set. Okay, so as we're doing this, make sure we have a nice controlled reps. Advance this exercise here and make it harder by carrying weights in either hand, just to obviously add a little bit more downward resistance. But for today's purpose of the video, we're just going to do this without any weights. So you want to get something like a sofa or whatever. Move everything on it that is in the way out of the way. So we're going to put one foot like this on the sofa, the other foot in front of you. You don't want to go too far in front of you, just about a foot, foot and a half, 2 foot worth in front. And we're just going to do similar to the single leg squat. We're just going to go down with this, keep our body centralised, not go over with it, not lean forward, just go down, okay? So, like this would be 1 rep. 1, 2, 3, and so on. So, I'm going to do my set. That is that one done. We're going to have 20 to 30 seconds rest and just repeat again. As I said, 8 to 12 reps is fine. You can work on adding more the stronger you get. Okay, so we're going to do 1 more set of them and then we're going to move on to the next exercise. 20 to 30 seconds rest and then straight back to it. Nice controlled reps. So that is that one done. We're going to move on to the next exercise. That's it, so come join me on the floor and now we're just going to do some glute bridges. Again, I'm going to show you how you do this and then we're going to go through the exercises. So, we're going to lay down like this, our feet facing forward, head back like this, arms on the floor, and then, so when we're doing this, we're pushing with our glutes, okay? So we're pushing up with our glutes, and when we get to the top, we're squeezing our glutes so that we're working on muscle contraction there and muscle engagement. This is getting me out of breath. Do 25 reps together, and then if you want to move on to a bit more advanced, you can do 10 on just one leg and then 10 on the other. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to show you the exercises first and then I'm going to do my set. Push from here. Push from your bum bum. So we're going to push up, and once we're up, we're going to squeeze. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. So hold it for about 1 second or 2 seconds. Okay, so once we have done the 2 ones together, if you want to move on to a bit more difficult, we can just do 1 leg, which is just exactly the same, but with 1 leg. Get the other leg up in the air like this, and push up with our glute. Okay, so that is 1 set done. We're going to have a little rest and then go straight into it again, 20 to 30 seconds rest, then straight on to the next one. Give you another angle here, so straight on to the next one. So we're going to do 1 more of those. When we're doing this, we want to push up with our glutes, squeezing the glutes, and also contract your core. So pull your belly button down towards you as you get to the top and sort of squeeze in. Nice contraction there, and also breathing out as well at the same time, just to make that contraction a little bit stronger. So this is what I mean when we're at the top here like this. We want to squeeze these glutes. We want to pull this. So if this is relaxed or push, this is pushing out. We relax it in like this and pull the belly button in towards us. Squeeze and breathe out like that. And then we get more of a contraction here on the abs and the glutes. Okay, I'm going to do this set. Okay, so for a proper squat, we want to have our feet shoulder width apart like this. You can either have them pointing out or pointing in. So I have them a little bit like this, and just because of the way that my legs are built, they point out a little bit. So again, as we're coming down, we don't want to be coming forward like this. The movements here from our quads and from our glutes. So as we're doing it, again, the same concept with the single leg squat. As you're coming down like this, so we're going to pause here. This isn't how you do it, but I'm just showing you don't want to have your knees going over your toes, okay? So then as we're going down, we're basically going to push our bums out like this, and we're not going to push too far forward like this. So I'm just going to show you what we do. So you can have your hands in front of you if it helps with your balance, or to your side, or however. Push them out, maybe might give you a little bit more balance. So we're going to go like this. Okay, so we can see the bum right out like that, and all the weight is now here and here. We've got no weight on my lower back because it's all in the legs. Okay, so as we do these, when we're getting to the top of the squat, we want to squeeze the glutes in and push forward, so we're getting a nice contraction on our bum. After all, that's what we want to build. We want to build our glutes. This is going to increase your pushing power and just make your strides more powerful. That's why we do this. This is how we get faster, by making our legs stronger, so we've got more strength to push ourselves forward. Okay, 20 to 30 seconds rest, and then going on to it again. Remember, nice, slow, controlled reps. Good form. Don't let your knees go over your toes. Don't let your knees come in too much. So we're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to do some calf raises. So now we're going to move on to some calf raises. Okay, so I've come outside for the calf raises. I'm just going to use this step here. You can do this indoors, on your steps or on a box or whenever you do it, as long as the thing that you're using is stable. So I'm just going to show you how I do a calf raise. Try and ignore the noise of everyone in the background. Okay, so that's a little example of it. You want to be having your feet, so this is the thing here, we want to have the feet off the edge like that. Okay, and then that is pretty much that. We're not going to overdo it by doing too many exercises. You can add some variations there with the calf raises. Again, I do 2 or 3 sets there. Also do that exercise there with your knee bent. If you're doing that with your knee bent, then you're working more your soleus, which is the lower half of your calf. With a straight leg, you're working more the gastrocnemius, which is the top half of your calf. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. This is, like I said, this is something I do myself once a week, twice a week if I can be bothered. It really will help make you faster because it's going to be building those stronger legs. It's going to help to reduce injury in the long run. Can't eliminate that because I do all this stuff and still got injured. But still, as I said to you before, I don't put that down to running necessarily, more to do with work factors. You could let me know in the comments below what video you'd like to see next. Now, I'm either going to do, I'm going to probably want to cover these all at some point, but I can either do what stretching routine I do after a run, every run, which will be, again, a sort of follow along thing where I do the stretches, showing the form of them, and then do them in sort of fast motion to show you how long I do it for. Or I can do another one of these videos here, these strength training videos here for upper body exercises that you can do. Let me know in the comments below which one you'd find more useful. As always, I've been Running Man Sam, and I'll see you guys in a bit.